Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Labor Mobility Immigration, Chapter 8, Part 4, Labor Economics. This is Dr. Gevreg. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, and don't forget to like this video so other students who are learning about labor economics can benefit from this video. So in this part 4, we are going to learn about changing immigration policies in the United States. Let me grab this pen. All right, so 244 million people are immigrants. This is like before 2020 numbers, but it is a realistic number. These are immigrant people in the worldwide. So they're living in a country other than they were born, right? So this is the 3.3% of the world population. So size of immigrant population fluctuated largely in the United States, okay? In the 1920s, national origins quota system is what we had. National origins quota system. This was a reaction to the increase in the immigrant population in the United States. So this system granted visas to those who are usually from the European countries, Northwest European, not like Italy, this and that. I'm talking about on an average, the greater majority. Of course, we have Italian immigrants who came, but they were giving priority to British and German, Northwest Europe. In 1930s, only about 500,000 new immigrants entered in the entire 10-year period. One reason was U.S. economy was in Great Depression, so that's one of the reasons. So since then, we are experiencing a steady increase in the immigrant populations in the United States. This is the yearly legally admitted immigrants. In 1965, so there has been an amendment at that date to the Immigration and National Act. They took away with the national origins quota system, but they actually emphasized the family ties, so in 1960s, okay? So let's see the percentage of immigrants coming from different country regions in 1950s versus 1990s. So for instance, Canadian and European immigrants made up 67% of the immigrant population in the United States in the 50s. Today, they only make up 17%. Latin American immigrants made up 25% of the immigrants in the 1950s. Today, it's about 50% majority. Mexico is a large percentage because their borders, neighbors are neighbors. Asia used to be 6% of the population in immigrant population in the 1950s. Today, these days, it's about 31% of the immigrant population in the US. So as you can see, there's a different composition of immigrants, right? So you're seeing a decline in the Canadian, European immigrants, while Latin American and Asian immigrant population is going up in the United States. Why did the relative skills of the immigrants decline? So this is a changing of the national origin mix of immigrants. We have more Asians and Latin American immigrants who have different skill levels. United Kingdom immigrants from United Kingdom, British people, earn actually 37% more than natives. So those Europeans who come, they're more skilled, they're going to earn more. Mexican immigrants earn 40% less. So if you have higher number of Mexican immigrants, fewer British immigrants, you're going to see immigrants earning less. Why? Why is this the case? Skills acquired in industrial economies such as Britain, Germany, right? Norway, it could be Denmark, Holland. They're easily transferable to the US. And those European countries, actually UK, British, speak English, right? And they teach English at school. They speak English very well. So we'll study Roy model, which says disproportionately high skilled immigrants migrate from industrial countries, and low skilled immigrants, low skilled of their countries, immigrate from less developed countries. I'm not talking about on an average. I met a professor who is from Mexico. He's obviously highly skilled. We're talking about average immigrant skill level. Okay? So I'm from Turkey. If you look at average Turkish immigrants, We have disproportionately a lot of Turkish professors, but on an average, they're the less skilled of their country. For instance, Sweden is a highly developed country. There is low income inequality in that country. So they have confiscatory tax schemes, which means they have 30, 40, 50% income tax. High skilled people in those countries may want to come to US to avoid high tax rates. US is therefore a receiver of brain drain from countries like Sweden. According to Roy model, which we'll study in the last part 5, US is a good destination for skilled people from highly developed countries such as Canada, such as Britain, Germany. Mexico, Turkey is in the same group too, my home country, is less developed country. High income inequality in those countries. There's high return to human capital in those countries, okay? So high skilled may want to stay in Mexico, and compared to Mexico, US taxes skilled people more and subsidizes unskilled a little bit more. So US is probably a good destination for unskilled people from less developed countries. So of course, this is just a model trying to explain that different cohorts, different skill levels of immigrants from different countries, sources of countries. Okay, so in part 5, we are studying the Roy model of immigration, decision to migrate, and who migrates to the United States based on the skill distribution in their home country. I'll see you in part 5. Bye.